The best healthcare is there in ways big and small. There when we most and least expect it. We may not see it, but we feel it. It lets us know we're not in this alone. Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. One who's there for what matters. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
Finally tired of doing the same thing? Finally tired of doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results? Well, this show is going to help you change your life for the better. Strap on your seatbelt and navigate this roller coaster we call life with human potential expert and best-selling author Dr. Verna Price. Each week, Dr. Verna blesses you with her virtues to live your best life so you can be the best you that you can be.
Welcome back to Dr. Verna's Virtues. For those of you who are brand new, welcome. My name is Dr. Verna Cornelia Price, and I'm glad you came. And please listen in and subscribe and tell your friends and neighbors to do the same. For those of you who are regulars, it's great to see you, and it's great to have you back on the podcast. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about not missing your window. Okay, not missing your window. So let's do our affirmation first, and we'll get right into that. Let's see. Let's do the my power is. My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and do something new and positive with my life, with my family, with my community, and my world by taking a new positive action step. So take a new positive action step and make sure that you are doing it. So I have been thinking about this a little bit. And I think about there's been some time in my life where I've missed an opportunity, right? So in other words, a window of opportunity opens up in your life. And it's clear that the opportunity is for you, and you know that it's a great fit for you, but for whatever reason, you don't take the opportunity. And so, I got new glasses, so I thought I would put them on today. And so the question is, why are you not taking the opportunity? Why are you allowing that opportunity to pass you by? Now, how do you know it's an opportunity for you? First of all, your life doesn't really surprise you. Really, it really doesn't. Everything that happens to you and through you, usually somewhere in your spirit, your soul, your spirit, you will get a knowing, an understanding. You'll get a vision. You'll get a dream. Someone will say to you something that you've been thinking about for a long time. And you think to yourself, how did you know that? Right? And so their consciousness and their connection to you and what it is you've been thinking about, if someone comes to you and says something to you that there's no way they could have known that, because only you, it was like in your heart. And it was in your spirit, and all of a sudden they said it to you. Now, in the spiritual world, that's called, a confirmation or an affirmation, right? Someone is agreeing with you, but there's no way they could have known that. And somehow they are telling you exactly what it is you've been thinking about. And this opportunity opens. And here's the opportunity looking at you, and you know the opportunity is for you. And you know that window it will only stay open for so long, just so you know. So for those of you who are looking at an opportunity, you know it's aligned to you. You know it was sent for you because there's no other way it could have happened, right? I mean, there's no other way that this opportunity would have shown up but for God, like literally. And you know it's for you. But then you're not sure if you want to say yes to the opportunity. So the question is, why are you allowing opportunities to pass you by that you know are for you. They're tailor-made for you. Now, in a bigger conversation, I would call this saying yes to your vision, saying yes to your dreams. But this particular thing around opportunities is like they create the pathway into your vision and dreams. So let's just say you want to write a book. And out of nowhere, a publisher gets a hold of you and said, you know what, I think that your story would make a great book. How did that publisher know that? How did they know that you had been given a understanding, a knowing in your spirit for years that you're supposed to write that book? You held it in secret. You didn't tell anybody, but you know it's what you're supposed to do. And out of nowhere, and it's really not out of nowhere, it is out of the spiritual realm, because God knows your heart. God knows what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, right? Your creator knows your mind, knows your heart. And when you have been what I would call faithful, when you've been faithful with just doing good and doing the right thing and trying your best and serving others, those things that have been in your heart, those things that are your kind of secret desires, things that you want to have happen in your life, an opportunity will show up. So the opportunity shows up, and what do we do sometimes? We back away from our opportunities. The question becomes, why are you backing away? What I've come to know from all of my coaching clients, and what I've come to know from people who come to my workshops and my seminars, right, is that they're afraid. You're afraid. You're afraid of the very dream that you've been dreaming all these years, of the very opportunity that you've been dreaming about all these years. And here's your opportunity. And now you're afraid. And what is, I write about fear in my Change Your Life in 30-Day book, which if you don't have the book, get the book, right? So this book is written according to days. And so it's day 1, it's 30 days. Now, let me just give you a disclaimer. It takes more than 30 days to change your life completely. But let me also say that the minute that you start working in this book, your life will begin to change incrementally. So just picking up the book and reading the first chapter and doing the work, because there's work that accompanies every day. So as you do this work, then incrementally you'll begin to see changes. Day 5 is called the fear factor. And I'm just going to read this, right? This is a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, who I thought was amazing. Okay. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say to yourself, I've lived through this. I can take the next thing that comes along. You must do that thing you think you cannot. Let me say it again. You must do that thing you think you cannot. That thing is your opportunity. And what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Are you secretly afraid of being successful? Maybe you are. And the question becomes, why? What's keeping you? What is keeping you boxed up? And what is keeping you from pursuing and taking that step toward saying yes to your opportunity? So it's really interesting, because fear is the number one unspoken language in our society. It's the number one. People are afraid. You're afraid to take that next step, because here's the thing about opportunities. When opportunities come along, they don't always come along with a plan. Your vision never comes with a plan. You just have a vision, right? And you don't know exactly how you're going to do it. Let me tell you, your job is not to know how. That is God's job, right? Your job is to say yes to the opportunity. And then you allow your creator, your God, right? You allow the work that you've done, the experience that you have had, the networks that you have, you allow those things to come together to actually make way for you to understand what to do with the opportunity. But so many of us, we miss it because what? We don't say yes to the opportunity. Now, I just want to tell you this. For every opportunity that comes along to you, there's at least 5 people who are getting the same opportunity. So you may think, well, it's just for me. Actually, it's not. That very same opportunity is being presented to some other people. And people will ask me like, well, how did you get where you are, Dr. Verna? How did you? Because, and a very long time ago, and actually, I think in the work of athletics, the work is you got to do it afraid. You don't know. You don't know, but you do know that opportunity is connected to your vision, your dreams, your future. And even if you are afraid, say yes, afraid. And fight that fear. Look it in the face and keep going. You have been successful before and you will be successful again. You have dreamt and thought of this opportunity. Now it is here. And now it is time for you to say yes, a resounding yes. Even if you have to say it afraid, but say yes. So that opportunity can produce in your life what you've been thinking about and dreaming about all these years. Isn't it time? Isn't it time? So refuse to let that window of opportunity close on you. And instead, say yes to it. Say yes to it. Even if you don't understand exactly how it's going to go, say yes to your opportunity. And allow that opportunity to make a way, a pathway into your future for you to accomplish those things that you want to in this life and to do what it is that you were called to do in this life. All right. I hope that was helpful. And some of you are like, I am afraid, Dr. Verna. It's okay. It's okay. Keep going anyway. For those of you who don't have my newest book, Power Lessons for Life, I highly recommend it. Buy it for yourself. Buy it for 10 of your friends. Get together and read as a book club. Highly recommend Change Your Life in 30 Days. It's a must do. Every person should go through this book. It produces amazing results. And of course, my foundational book, The Power of People, 4 Kinds of People Who Can Change Your Life. If you don't have that book in your life, I just got a call just this morning from someone who had been gifted the book, and she finally opened it. And she said, this book is transforming my life as I speak. Why? Because it teaches you how to pull out of you everything that's there. All right. We'll see you next time. Let's go ahead and finish up with our affirmation. My power is my ability to think a new positive thought, see a new positive vision, speak new positive words, write new positive goals, and do something new and positive with my life, my family, my community, and my world by taking a new positive action step. Okay, an opportunity is coming your way. Go for it. Bye.
Get caught up on previous episodes of Dr. Verna's Virtues at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
People say we're made up. Tall tales. Myths. Think what you want about us, but we can all be certain of this. Recycling is real, and it works. But what happens to your recycling once it leaves your home? Recycled glass is sorted in St. Paul. Then the clear glass is made into bottles for drinks, pickles, salad dressing, and more in Shakopee. At other facilities, plastic bottles get made into new plastic bottles. Recycling exists. Learn the real story behind recycling.
You've heard that there are updated vaccines that can protect you against COVID-19, and maybe you have wondered why your healthcare provider is recommending that you get it. Well, the new vaccine has been updated to protect you against the more recent strands of the virus. The vaccine's protection can decrease over time, so the updated vaccine can increase your protection from the previous shot you got or from a previous case of COVID-19. Not only that, but vaccines protect you against the worst outcomes of COVID-19. Making sure you have the latest vaccine will continue to cut your risk of getting sick, going to the hospital, or even dying if you get COVID-19. It may also lower your risk of having the lingering health problems associated with long COVID. If you're ready to get the vaccine or get the latest vaccine, talk to your trusted healthcare provider. They can explain the benefits of getting your shot.
It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business. Are you a woman known as a good listener? Do you have skills in de-escalating situations? Are you what they call a people person? Then the Minneapolis Police Department would like to meet you. Now in a rebuilding phase, the Minneapolis Police Department is recruiting more women to wear the badge. The department offers career options for women with a high school diploma or GED. There are also opportunities for women with 2- and 4-year degrees who are ready to apply their skills in new ways. Police work makes a great second career for social workers, teachers, nurses. Women in their 30s and 40s are welcome to apply. There's no age cap. You'll be paid while you train and mentored by veteran women officers invested in your success. Minneapolis also welcomes current police officers to join the state's largest department. Make a difference on the streets, working in your community, in a career with competitive salaries and generous benefits. Go to minneapolismn.gov and search police jobs to find out more.
If you live in an older home, it may contain lead-based paint on walls, woodwork, and windows. Even more bad news, lead exposure can be dangerous to young children and impact their brain development. And now, the good news. Hennepin County will fix lead hazards in your home at no cost to you.
We were worried because of the paint in the windows in the bedroom. They were peeling and chipping, and we know that when paint peels and chips, and it looks a certain way, that's possibly lead. We were worried for our children more so than anything.
Eligible homes can qualify for up to $15,000 in upgrades. You may even qualify for new energy-efficient windows. Don't worry, Hennepin County has a trusted list of pre-approved contractors. You won't even have to find companies with correct licenses or certifications.
I've just done a test and it's positive. So we know that this is lead-based paint, and then we know it's a hazard because it's creating dust every time this window moves and opens. And if you look in here, that's just full of lead paint chips.
You won't have to stay with your cousin while you're getting the lead out. Hennepin County even pays for you and your family to stay in a hotel while the work is underway. The last good news is how easy it is to apply. Just go to hennepin.us/lead control to get started.
I'm really happy with the program. We can go to bed knowing that our children are safe.
That's hennepin.us/lead control. Tell your friends about it.
Are you getting older and feeling concerned about staying safely in your own home? Or maybe it's your folks you're worried about. I get it. It's not easy getting older, especially when the house is starting to show its age too. There is help available.
Individuals want to maintain and stay in their own homes for as long as they can. In Rebuilding Together Minnesota, we provide the opportunity, we provide the programs for them to do that.
Rebuilding Together Minnesota has been helping eligible older Minnesotans and those with disabilities stay safe and healthy for more than 20 years.
Our central AC unit was non-functional. We had plugged a portable unit in to the living room. What ended up happening was our electrical outlet melted, and it was getting to be 90 degrees in here. Meyer was told about Rebuilding Together Minnesota by his daughter.
She said, well, Daddy, you need to sign up. I said, do I qualify? She said, well, you're a disabled veteran, you qualify.
So we provided a new air conditioning unit for the homeowner and also new electrical service, all through this veterans program that we have.
Thanks to Tom and Rebuilding Together Minnesota, we're able to maybe go out and get a hamburger every now and then.
To find out if you qualify, go to rtmn.org. That's RTMN for Rebuilding Together Minnesota. Or if it's easier, call 651-776-4273 and tell your friends. Trust me, this is news they can use.